Okay, from happy reunions to false, or at the very least, questionable friends. Hey, Elvira! Are you happy? It saved some people.
You're here! You're alright! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favourite bard without her partner in crime.
Oh, wait! Roland! Carl and Leah! Oh, the reunion of a lifetime!
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
Okay, I can see that it is kind of running in the family, huh? Leah was screaming at me, Roland was screaming at me, and now they're bickering during their reunion!
We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home! Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back to his usual self.
But you look so hurt. Like, really hurt. Kinda seems like your relationship seems rather one-sided.
Nonsense. When you've known each other as long as we have, there aren't sides. Wulbren can be a little sharp, but so can I. You should know that better than anyone.
Yeah, but you only said those words in order to protect yourself. You didn't actually mean it. And so it continues. We're gonna run to him now. Use this chance to... I can reach him? Why not? Does he have some kind of sixth sense that prevents me to talk to the other zombies? But then again, it seems like a perfect barkeeper. Maybe he has eyes in the back of his head. That didn't really go according to plan. Okay, can I change my character? Talk to them, please. Talk to them.
One day I'll get there. One day.
Huh? What do you mean one day? What are you doing on the stage?
Isn't it obvious? I stand on a stage, pretending.
You're an actor. You act even as a zombie. So you mean you're an actor? How did you end up like that?
I was performing, and then the lights went out. I'm waiting for the curtain call.
I see. Well, at the very least, from all the zombies that I've seen around here, he's the only one that actually allows us to have a normal conversation with. Now, about the other guy.
Haul yourself up, chum, and let the old whiskey jug bite you. So, what'll it be?
Is that the barkeeper? But I thought the other guy was the bar. Now I'm confused. What do you've got?
Moon, mountain dark, coming right up. A man of proper taste.
Pretty sure that other guy was giving us Oblivion. It's good to see that they have some Zeluna-based drinks. Fine. How much do I owe you for that?
To jump yourself up and whisk the old luggy to jug bug you. So be what?
I don't get it. Is it free?
Waving dark mountain right. Moon in come up. Proper taste man.
He might have drunk a little bit of that Oblivion thing. Probably. I'm not so entirely sure.
That might be worth a look.
What? What is this? The ledger! The ledger! Wait a second, maybe I can escape this whole thing. Maybe I don't even have to fight that guy. I just need to trap him in a cutscene and then somehow get away. But on the other hand, he's called Disobeyed Form. Maybe he's related to Catrick Form, and if that were the case, I might be able to figure something out about him. That is, if I don't try to fool him with my drinks. Maybe I should attempt to drink the stuff. He got really angry when I tried to, you know, get around it. Maybe I'm actually supposed to drink it. You know, to strike up a little conversation. Even though that stuff looks kind of poisonous, but at the very least, he only gives me a little cup in comparison to his cup, so maybe we can survive it. As a drow, I have a natural poison resistance, doesn't I? I have a natural poison resistance. Sure. Let's do this. But this time around, what in the nine's hell are you?
Son of Thorn! Son of Sword Coast!
Son?
Go on! Cheers! Bottoms up! Go nuts!
I've seen some grotesques in my time, but this is something else.
Considering the fact that I know that he had a daughter, it kind of means they're probably his brother? Or something like that? Oh well then! Let's pick up the
Leaning in,
Jags!
you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
Keep your distance. He looks like he could burst any second.
Yeah, I still don't really know what you guys are trying to tell me with that.
Make it drunk. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
Yeah, of course, to our good health. Uh-huh, sure. Let's just drink it then. Cloak of Protection. Uh-huh. Please give me a little bit of resistance. Oh, 24! That's good! I probably need it! Alright.
The liquid burns your throat as you swallow, but otherwise you feel no ill effects.
Ugh.
Elixir. But such a small sip you take. Fear not. You will soon quaff as I do.
Quaff? What does quaff mean? Oh, he has his own drinking barrel.
Now tell me the story. A fable, a saga. Guide me.
Okay. Well, from aboard a Mind Flayer's vessel, I witnessed the mind's hell. Gazed on Natural's bounty. Goblin Vile's ritual. Silver-tongued devil bade me in feast with lavish appointed banquet. Right, you might love to hear about that. Sure. 18? I guess he doesn't care about banquets. Oh, are you kidding? It's fine.
The devil is as he does. Promises, poetry, a story musty as must. Spin a more fantastic fable. Entertain, engross, amuse me. Or be amusement.
Be amusement. I see. Well, I slaughtered a golden dragon and collected a sword. I grazed upon all of the runes from the 4 peaks of the spine of the world. Yes, of course, the spine of the world. I have seen the edges of the world and the new beginnings. I guess, right?
Such a trek for the sake of a view.
Of course.
I will drink to your iron knees. refuse to stone me again.
Huh? Oh, does it mean I can ask another question? Oh, is this what you're trying to do here? I can ask, I have to drink, and then I need to... fine then. Who placed the curse on the land? I already know about that. How did you become what you are now?
Father Catherick's laughter. Not joy. Not ever, never. Only laughter. Now drink it deep.
Was it some kind of joke? Did he turn you into that as a joke? Didn't think that Catherick form would have a funny side like that. But wait, can I ask another question? Who placed the curse on the land?
Father Catherick created. Father Catherick sustains. Silence. Quiet. Hush. Just drink.
Uh-huh. Of course. Fine. Let me take another. Oh, I need more resistance. Thank you, Shadowheart. Thank you. Oh, God.
Your belly rumbles as the vile brew fills it, yet your mind remains miraculously steady.
More stories. Tell me of foes felled, villains vanquished, beasts bastard.
About some sort of enemy. Great. Okay. I ripped apart winged imps. I'm not entirely sure if that is what I'm using. Owlbear, infamous goblin. The spider might be interesting. Bullet made me pray. Towering creature. Inquisitor. Right, I'm not entirely sure if you know about it. But I picked a fight with the queen of the Githyanki's. Flagged herself because I'm literally not doing what she wants us to do. Now that is certainly interesting, right? Yes! Yes, of course it is! That's great!
I'll drink a lot! We drink to everything, but especially to that! Bravo! Ask, question, make your query, and drink once more.
Okay, how many times do I need to drink? Seriously, how many times do I need to drink this stuff? Well, what can you tell me about Catherick?
Father. Father is Father. Eternal. Invincible. Forever. Except not.
Except not.
Another. Drink.
Maybe it's not that invincible. What do you mean? How exactly can I defeat... Yeah, but then again, would he even answer that? Or maybe.
No. Must not. Cannot. Will not mention her. The customer is always right, but also wrong.
Okay. It's confusing me. And, how does form sustain the shadows?
The spirit of the land. Now, talk. Drink.
Yeah, of course. That's probably the reason why you ripped the Tenniel apart, in order to create a constant power source for the shadows. Alright then, another drink, Of course. Ah! 10! Oh No! Wait, I have inspiration for that. There we go. Much better. Alright, bottom up. Don't kill me.
Each swig is as painful as the last, but you remain in otherwise sound mind and body.
I know you. I know. I am knowing.
I have no idea what you just said. What do you mean?
You want Father's personal, mysterious secret. No, not never. Father said, ordered, commanded. Don't say it. Don't say it. Cage.
A cage?
Talk and perish. Die. Buried in Thorn Tomb. Father told me. I can't perish. No, neither. Too strong.
Huh? What just happened? Is it?
Killed by the thing he loved. How deliciously dramatic.
What just happened?
The gore almost looks real. Superb. Encore.
Did he break his vow? Did he drink too much?
Wonder if
Is this some kind of protection so that he doesn't spill the beans even though he's constantly drinking? Or did he drink too much and it was too much for his body to handle? It's kind of difficult to say. But he mentioned some sort of cage. Her cage. Do not speak of her. What does he mean with her the entire time? But regardless, I was kind of suspecting that Kedrick form might be his brother, considering the fact that he only mentioned a daughter. But maybe he had even more children, but that wouldn't really make sense. I'm pretty sure they would have mentioned that. Maybe, thanks to Oblivion, he completely forgot about this fact. Right? That is a possibility. Maybe all that alcohol was just confusing his mind, so that he couldn't even recognize anymore in which cases and how exactly all of those families are tied together. That is a very reasonable explanation to this whole thing, right? Surely it is. Woo! Icarus gloves. When the wearer deals acid damage, they also inflict necrotic fumes. That is perfect with the ring. Oh, I love this. Maybe I should give this combination to Larian though. Whenever I use Eldritch Blast, I don't really trigger my acid attacks, which is kind of a waste. Especially since they are only being triggered by normal or physical attacks, and considering the fact that he constantly does any sort of damage around here, it might be for the best if I just change it up for him. Especially since his current gloves only allows him to get advantage to any sort of sleight of hand checks. So unless we're scouting for treasures or disabling traps, he doesn't really need to wear them all the time. Right? He doesn't really need to wear it all the time. It might be worth it. But then again, I should probably think about that a little bit later. Not for now. Not for now. Especially considering that I'm slowly running out of time around here. We spent so much time in the Moonrise Tower. It's already kind of getting late. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Why is there poison here?
Trap.
Okay. Thanks for that information. Consignment. The waning moon's deliveries are recorded here in careful hand. The rear page, however, are devoted to the distiller's personal reflection. 10 Tashak. Father Catterick's reach begins to extend beyond Rainwind's borders. The forms are but collectors. Collectors of coin, glory and blood, and more yet. I, however, collect which holds the most value. Informations. The mason caught my eye, straight as his step and faithful as his words, for as long as drink does not touch his tongue. 2 drops of Blackfire whiskey, and he sings his heart-true tune. He calls Father a tyrant, a coward, a traitor to the Selûne. He beseeched the Moon Maiden to shine upon him once more. Those dangerous words. I have told Father about it. He will surely silence the Mason and make him an example. Meanwhile, the Mason draws his heresy. It is all that I can do, not to mock him to his very face. 6th Flame Rule. My own method, used against me. The ale she fed me was poisoned, and by my own hand as well. My truth serum was all too effective. I professed a lot. The poison drinks, malice treatment, the interrogation, all of it. She means to reveal our scheme to Baldur's Gate authorities. Unless, of course, I graced her palm with more gold than Garreton could ever muster. Father would have had my head if he knew, or worse yet, donated me to Malus. Such is my good fortune that I possess all manners of barrels. She should make a perfect fit. Barrels? Did you turn her into barrels, or maybe you stuffed her in one in order to hide her? But good to know that even you are messing up, right? 23 aligned. The harpers came too close. They poisoned Father Catterick himself, yet he professed no ill effects. Malus insisted it was a fluke. Doctor he may be, but he's no less of a fool for it. Father has achieved that of which I can only dream. Immortality. I have long suspected. I can guess Father's purpose, but I cannot fathom the means. Ah, wait, does this book belong to the other guy then? The old bald guy? It must have, which also explains why he forced us to drink. He wanted to figure out our truth in order to see if we are enemies of his father. That is very interesting to know, right? Very interesting indeed. Also, right next to all of that poison, he seemed to have some antidote as well. That's great. Ooh, and serpent venom trick. What's this about? Would you like to know something interesting? If you mix suspension of Venom Fang with various of Lot Kendall, any of them will do. Out comes a poison. Drip, drip, drip. When in doubt with alchemy. When in need of ecstasy. When my throat clicks with screams. Drip, drip is what I dream. It did not work. The platinum scale plan did not work. And I hurt so badly. I guess he was trying to create some sort of poison around here. But then again, not all the poisons are as effective as you would hope they would be. Right? Alright! The ledger! I should have probably read this as well. But wait, is that even the ledger? No, Shadowheart has the ledger.
My faith protects me.
Right. I can read it. I can also read it. Oh wait, what's this? Why can't I flip the pages if it is empty? Weird. Oh well. The words from the attention of Dark Justicia and Netash are written across the top of every page. This is an example for the last page. Morning. Day 15. Chismon no way, said Catterick. Wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Tower for long at this rate. Evening. Day 18. Imani Atnakin claimed it was unfair that the Form had the cushiest job of them all. Night. Day 22. Mark Jacob, Benjamin Planchet, made a joke about the Forms, especially our Lord. Said he was a misery god and a weeping nutsack, and discussed exactly how his wife would have liked it. What? I know what Mark and Ben said was just plain awful, Lady Neshta, but they're some of my best friends, and I've never heard such talk out of them before. They were upset over their wage being cut, and they were drunkest that I've ever seen by midnight. I know it looks bad, but hand over heart, you've never met two gents more devoted to Our Lady. I swear it. A different, more elegant script appears beneath it. Our Lady of Loss would be proud of you, Madeline. Do not worry about Mark and Benjamin. Myself and your two gents are just simply going to have a little chat. I promise. You promise? Didn't they get killed though? I'm pretty sure he was talking about her like some kind of murderer. It seems like she took note of everyone and everything that they've said throughout their stay in the bar. But she also made an account for her friends to defend them. Sure, they said some really bad things, but it seems like she was trying to deflect it a little by swearing their allegiance. They were just drunk. Everyone says the wrong stuff if they're drunk. This is interesting.
Let's move.
This is very interesting. Now about the Trappistarian. Everyone, go a little bit further away from the door, just in case. Astarion is a professional, but sometimes even he messes some stuff up. Alright? Even he can technically mess it up. And if that were to happen, I would love it if not everyone has to take the hits. But it seems like it is just fine. Alright. Oh, it's actually really, really easy for us to lockpick this.
No time
oh,
to
this
rest.
is great. Okay, everyone
One
back
day I'll
together.
catch a break.
I shall open the door and right, I'm super heavy. Let me see. I'm gonna put all of that towards Halson. The club goes back to the camp. And with this, I should be free to go. Alright. 2 more treasure chests. Couple of herbs. Couple of additional herbs. And more herbs. Alright. I guess that was worth it. I can craft some other things with it. If I finally, you know, start crafting some stuff around here. At some point I will. I have all the materials. I've been gathering them like crazy for pretty much the entirety of the game. Right? At some point, once I start using my potions, I will start crafting them as well. Oh wait.
Research notes. They describe a powerful venom extracted from a rare purple worm. Distiller Thizabald Thorm sought to create a fatal poison using the worm's gullet. He procured several parts of a worm gullet, but rinsed one in error. The poison he brewed was noxious, but not fatal. He devoted months to formulating a deadly poison with the remaining ingredients, without success. After exhaustive experimentation, he was able to make a near-deadly extract from the glands. But to complete his poison, Thizabald required one last ingredient, the petals of a corpse rose. The book's index reveals corpse roses may grow near tombs, mausoleums, and particularly redolent cadavers. Thizabald enlisted a courier from Baldur's Gate to obtain corpse rose petals and other ingredients and deliver them to a covert location. Unfortunately, a deep purple stain darkens the final page, obscuring the parcel's destination.
Okay. So I need to find this rose corpse, or rather those rose petals, and then I probably gain the opportunity to craft one of the strongest poison that he's ever been working on. Interesting. Can I somehow make out where it is through the paint? Through the stage? Maybe? I have some very good eyes after all. Some very, very good eyes, right? One of the best eyes imaginable. Should I use another inspiration for that? Yeah, sure. But I won't get lower than 2. I won't get lower than 2. Alright.
Your mind separates the black from the blue, revealing the stash's location. You mark your map as a reminder. With the corpse rose petals the package contains, you might create Visible's purple worm poison.
Okay, that's handy. Where exactly is it? Is it on the map? Around the area of the healing house. Well, don't worry, my friend. We only know each other for a very short time, but I will finish what you have started.
That might be worth a look.
I will finish what you have started. I will create the most optimal, most powerful poison that you've ever worked on. Just believe. Just believe. Are those new? Oh wait, those are the pilgrims! I remember! So this is the spot where I sent them. Or maybe, thanks to the curse, they were forced to relocate.
No one back home will ever believe
Interesting.
this.
Very interesting. Don't worry, friends. I will take care of you in a second. First and foremost, I need to get the rose. Which they just so casually have buried in the middle of nowhere from the looks of it. The corpse rose, alchemy ingredient. Combine 3 of them to grind into salt. Tism brewed up belly glumper potion. And a letter as well. Alright then. T. Send you the required ingredients as per your letter, including the purple worm gland. I am eager to see the result of your experiment. Please send me some samples when it is completed. I have a few clients who would be very interested in the toxic fruit of your labor. Well, I can promise you that. I will get the poison, and I probably won't share it with any one of you guys. Oh man. Yeah, that doesn't help me. How exactly do I craft this potion now? I have the ingredients with me. I have that rose petal thing. How do I do that? A truly despicable poison devised from agglutination of corpse roses by the experimental mind of participant form. Okay. Well, how does one craft potions? How do I craft potions? Okay. No, that was short rest. I already wasted another short rest. H. Equipment spell books? Oh, I was supposed to. Okay. Now, how do I craft the potion? Not the end. I don't need the antidote. I need that poison thingy. Grenades. Coding? Ah, there. Salt of corpse flower. Suspension. Since water is indispensable in creating suspension, they are commonly linked to that element. I need salt. Sure? Okay, so I created some salt. Then I need suspension of any sort. It's okay. 3 mechas, a suspension. No, that is mind reading potion. What do you mean? I want this. I don't need mind reading. I just want to create this poison. I think it worked now. Yes. Okay, there we have it. I was about to say, it's not that complicated. I just messed it up. I just messed it up quite badly. And now we can see the actual stat of the strongest poison. Disemboweled brewed up belly glummer. Coats your active weapon in poison. The target must succeed a 70 DC constitution save, or becomes poison and takes 1d6 damage at the end of each turn. Lasts for 10 rounds, which means it has the potential to either deal 10 damage or 60 for the full duration of the count. That sounds really great, especially considering that it literally stays on our weapon for 10 turns as well, which means we can probably reapply it a couple of times, right? A couple of times. This is great. This is really great. But now that I see my camp here, maybe I should start cleaning it up a bit. Looks a bit of a mess. Yeah. Before we return to he who was and return to the ledger. So, alright, we are finally back, he who was, with the ledger that you've been probably waiting for a couple of days or, weeks now, huh?
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
Trepidation? I don't really know that name, but how exactly do you know that I have the ledger? And they even give us an option for that. How do you know?
The Raven always knows.
Were you spying on us? You must have been spying on us. Now, before I hand it over, would you be so kind to tell me why you want it?
To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment.
I'm not lacking commitment. I mean, I already accepted your mission after all. So here you go. Take it.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
Okay, that guy is a little bit weird. Aren't you even going to bother reading the book? I know that I did, and it kinda seems like she was trying to defend her friends. She probably didn't mean to cause their suffering, or they did. And after she saw what happens, maybe she just got scared. That doesn't really make her a murderer. I'm here to make sure that she sees justice. Well, let's just see what she has to say first, before we, do anything hasty.
Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death.
Yeah, he doesn't trust her at all. Not even a bit. It's really cold-blooded here.
Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Okay, so he just lets her possess his body. But that is one way to channel the spirits. So, why don't you just tell me what exactly has happened?
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justiciar promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised!
Yeah, I read that. She even wrote it down herself with an elegant writing, right? So, what did the Dark Justicia actually do to your friends?
She gave them a dagger each and told them to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3 to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
So they were forced to stab each other to death? Anything else than hurt yourself as been and mastered? What? Holy damn, no. Pathetic. You murdered your friends. You're a coward. There's nothing you need to. This wasn't your fault, I promise. Well, about that. I mean, what was she expecting would happen? Her village was overrun by Shan people who were willing to wage war against anyone that thinks slightly different of themselves, especially with the current leader, Catherick Form, right? And they were talking bad about his pretty much dead wife. You should have probably assumed the worst could possibly happen. They were very loyal to Form. And he is a bloody cold-hearted murderer. So even though you knew that, you still confessed all of their lines. You didn't even try to maybe change the truth a little, you know, twist up some parts to make it seem a little less than what they were actually bowling about. You also could have probably had the options to leave your job. Maybe do something else that doesn't involve the Shah or any sort of alcohol or ale in order to, you know, keep the secret of your friends. But you didn't do that either. You stayed at the job. You didn't even try to protect them or warn them or anything like that. I can't really say that you're innocent, but I can tell you that you aren't a murderer. You're an absolute fool and probably a coward, but you aren't a murderer. On the other hand, though, he who was said that I'm supposed to make you suffer. But that guy didn't even bother to read any of the pages of your ledgers. Maybe he only talked to the victim and nothing else. I'm not sure what to pick. I'm not sure. Well, at the very least, I'm going to spare you the stabbing thing. But you might need to face the part about being a coward. You were a coward. You ran away from the trouble that you've caused. And you died while running. Without taking any sort of responsibility. That is the truth. I'm so sorry. But that is literally the truth. You were running away. You were definitely running away. And I'm not entirely sure what exactly the spirits can see in the other land. But they were really angry at you. That is the truth.
You're right. I'm a killer. A monster. I should have died instead.
You're not really a murderer or monster. You're just a freaking coward. A fool. A giant fool.
Glorious. Look. My hand still shakes. You broke her most thoroughly. Well done.
Wait, that was enough to break her? Just those words of confirmation of her fears? Well, you are certainly a very weird guy though. He who was. So, was this just some kind of perverted fantasy of yours? Or did it actually serve any sort of purpose?
Perhaps. But we both got what we wanted, didn't we? You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services, Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Seriously?
You'll be dead soon.
I don't like this. I don't like this. That guy seriously has a screw loose. A serious screw was loose in his head. Well, what did he give me? The Raven Glove. Summon portrait a raven. What? Is that another friend? It is another friend! But it replaces my imp, so there's no real point. It only has 1 HP. It can blind enemies though. I think I got scammed by that guy. That feels... It kind of feels
Still breathing,
like a
despite
scam. Okay. Well, that happened. Oh, wait. No. Equip that. Send it to the camp. And banish it to the box. Don't even want to see that item again. Well, that leaves a sour taste in my mouth. You know what? I guess this is probably a perfect point for us to make a little cut for the day. In the next part, I'm not entirely sure where we're going to go next. Probably the Toll House, maybe somewhere else entirely. But regardless, we will try to forget what has happened here and just focus on the bright part, right? Yeah, let's just focus on the bright part and probably try to save more people. Right? Anyways, I hope you guys had fun in today's part, and I see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!